Here is the deer jerky that we're going to be making in today's video. Welcome to our channel. In today's video, Todd is going to be making deer jerky. He has started in the bowl with 5 pounds of ground deer meat with 20% pork cut into it. So I'm going to go ahead and leave him to it so he can show you how he makes the deer jerky at home. It's super easy and it's absolutely delicious. It's better than the stuff you can buy at the store. So he's going to start with this. And where did you buy this at?
You can get that online. It's Amazon, or I got that at Rural King, but you can buy it at, I think even Walmart sells it.
Okay.
So that's the...
So this is the flavor for the jerky seasoning, sweet and hot.
So first I'm gonna mix up, this is, use this whole packet for 5 pounds of jerky, so that's about half of that on here.
And you said what type of ground meat was this? It was a 20% fat cut into it?
20% pork, yeah, pork.
Okay.
And you got 2 pieces to this, you got all the seasoning, and this, you got your pink Prague salt. So that's, the salt is a securing salt in case you want to use this or in a dehydrator or something. That's they call Prague, pink Prague salt. Put about half of that on there. And I just start mixing it in real good. Really, that's the best way to do it. Get yourself a good pair of nitrile gloves or silicone rubber gloves and start mixing it. You have to do it in like 2 or 3 different batches. That way I know I get it mixed in good. A little bit of that curing salt on there.
So is this a kit, the package?
Yeah.
So it came with this. Okay.
Yeah, it's made so that you can, I'm gonna smoke this at 200 degrees for about 1 hour and 15 minutes on each side. So roughly 2.5 hours to smoke these at 200 on a smoker.
And
but you could also do it in the oven, you can do it in a dehydrator.
And you're going to be using your RecTec today.
Yeah, that's kind of my favorite way to do it, but there are different ways to do it. If you don't have a smoker, you can do it in your oven. Comes out pretty good. Or you can do it in a dehydrator if you have a dehydrator. Put the rest of that in there, the rest of this. So that's the mix as you get it, and like anything, you can just add or more if you want to add more or something. This was the sweet and hot version, so I think it's pretty good right out of the box, but I like to add a little bit of stuff to it myself, a little sweeter and a little hotter, so I think that's mixed up fairly well.
Yeah, that looks so good.
So I will take some, this is actually granulated honey.
And you got this on Amazon as well?
Probably, yeah. Get a lot of these spices. You can get just about anything you want on Amazon. So granulated honey, that will definitely kick up the sweetness a little bit.
So we're gonna have a little bit of sweet and a little bit of heat. Now, did you get this from a recipe, or are you just kind of making this up?
Yeah, I'm just adding my own here. And then a little bit of red pepper flake.
Okay.
Don't want to probably overdo that, but a little bit extra in there for some more bite.
We like things spicy around here.
And then anytime I'm doing stuff like this, I like to use, that's pork powdered Worcestershire sauce or W sauce. So you have powdered sauce. This adds a little bit of extra kind of flavor to it.
Is it like a tang that you should add to it?
Kind of. If you like Worcester sauce, normally this is it's just a little bit of extra zing, I think, to it whenever you cook it.
How much would you say you probably adding there?
A couple tablespoons maybe. Then I mix all that in.
Ooh, it smells good. Oh, that granulated W powder. Well, it's not granulated. I guess it says it's
Powder.
just,
Yeah,
it's the
form of W.
W powder. It smells very good. You can smell that tang. So this is a great way if you have any extra ground deer meat. A lot of times whenever Todd goes hunting, he tries to get 2 deer a year. And we, of course, take the best cuts whenever he goes to the processor, such as like the tenderloin, a roast. What else?
Yeah, the tenderloin and roast are what I usually take out.
So
and then everything else I grind up.
Yep, everything else is ground up so we can do whatever we want with it. And we've made all kinds of recipes with the ground deer meat. And the beautiful thing about 2 deer each year, that provides us with meat throughout pretty much the entire year.
So now I'm going to take the, this is called a jerky gun.
So this is an amazing tool that Todd found on Amazon as well. And this is called the stainless steel jerky gun. We've already used it several times. It works beautifully. Take it from there, Todd. These are the gloves that Todd likes to use. These, and then he's got some black ones. Very convenient, keeps your hands clean.
So all you do is take the jerky, and you start filling the gun with it. There's a lot of ways you can try to do this with a spoon and everything else, but I found the easiest way is right here. There's a plunger that comes with it. This plunger just pushes it down in there so you get it full. And once it's full, then you put this on, screw it together like that, and it's ready.
So it's super easy to put together, and here we go. This is in action.
You want to use a rack that I've already sprayed this with pan cooking spray, so I'm not going to use the pan, but set the rack in there for now. And then spray this real good with Pam so that it comes off after you smoke it. Otherwise they want to stick to all these grates. And it's as simple as just using it like a caulking gun, really. About as long as you want them to be. Well, they'll be there. They don't have to be perfect.
So you kind of have to use finesse and an even pressing, so it's even thickness.
Yeah, that's probably like the only thing about it.
Let me get you I'll get you
or a knife will work.
There's a better knife for you.
And really, you can make these any size you want. I used this one because I kind of like the size of it. But that kit comes with several different ones. It comes with
You mean the heads? Several different?
Yeah, different tips for the gun. You can make round ones. You can make smaller ones than this. You can make bigger ones. Kind of whatever your desire is.
And these, I definitely have to say, these are better, I think, than even when you can buy jerky from the processor. We started doing was this last year where you bought the kit?
Probably, I think so, a year or two ago.
Because, of course, everything's expensive and going up in price. And so Todd wanted to try his hand to see if this would be a little bit more economical for us to make, because it's cheaper just to buy the ground meat. It's less work for the processor, which they're going to pass on the cost to the consumer.
It's full, so now it's full. I'm gonna take
You mean it's empty?
I'm sorry, yeah, it's empty.
Okay, so the gun is now empty. What do you call that, a gun? Yep, a jerky gun. So the jerky gun was empty. Now he is going to fill it back up again. And he will continue this process. So Todd, would you say that the gun, it was an excellent purchase?
Yeah.
So we have this set at 200 degrees.
Put these in here like this. Set aside. I'll just let those set for about 2 hours and 30 minutes, and they should be ready to take off.
And you're going to rotate it halfway through?
Yeah.
All
You don't
right.
have to, though. You can leave them. They're fine if you leave them for 2.5 hours straight at 200 degrees.
Okay. So this is the RecTec. And what model was this?
RT700.
RT700. Okay, so I have been planting in the garden all day long, so I know I don't look the best. I know I'm probably looking pretty rough at this point, but I wanted to show you this amazing jerky that Todd finished today. My favorite time to eat it is when it comes off of the grill after it's cooled off for a little bit, so it's still slightly warm. If you like jerky that is softer, you'll like this. This jerky is super tender. Let me go ahead and show you. So this is what it looks like when it's all finished. It is so good. I know it's delicious because I actually did taste it earlier when it first came off the grill. With all of the spices that Todd used, it's not too hot at first, but the heat kind of comes on a little bit as you're eating it. So you can see how flexible it is. And it's pretty tender. Take a look at that. It is so delicious. So let me know if you've ever made jerky from scratch at home using that jerky gun. Let me know what you think of it, and let me know if you have any fantastic recipes that you use. If you try this recipe, let me know what you think about it. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching, and I think I'm gonna call it. So that's a wrap. Until next time.